Hey there. It's 5:53, February 23rd, 2024, and it's finally Friday. We finally made it. No more work for the next 2 days, and I couldn't be more absolutely stoked about that. But yeah, welcome back. I'm gonna continue mining here. I didn't end up doing this off camera. I was going to, and then I ended up playing that Balatro game all night, and yeah, took up the entirety of the rest of my night because it's an addicting game. And I was gonna do it before I started recording, but then I realized I have stuff to do a little bit later, so just gonna go ahead and do it here, chat it up a little bit. Work was maybe a little bit more annoying today than other days. Something about Fridays just always gets me. There's always this feeling of like I just want to leave and I don't care when. Just let me leave early. Just, have mercy on me for once, please, corporate overlords. But didn't happen. Got out at the usual time. And yeah, got game audio back. Sorry about those couple episodes that didn't have it. My bad. The audio levels should be more well balanced now as well. So hopefully all is well. It's good that I got a little music track here. I want to make sure I have that music volume set right. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish this up and maybe if I have time do a little bit more mining. One thing I did want to mention is I'm not holding myself to this in particular, but I do want to attempt to upload one of these videos every day. No idea if that's gonna happen. Might be missing a few days here and there, but that's my goal. And the only real reason that I have that goal is to keep me motivated to keep doing this, because I feel like that's a really big thing with keeping motivation high, is having goals, no matter how little those goals may be. And this is something that I've tried to do in the past for sure. I used to have this Animal Crossing City Folk series that I wanted to do. I only did 4 or 5 episodes, I think. I think they might be either private or unlisted now though, because I didn't stick with it, and I don't know. I was having issues with emulation. Don't tell Nintendo. That word is the worst possible swear to that company, but yeah, it didn't quite work out. When I was a kid and I had a lot more free time, I really wanted to do a video a day. And I had this one series. I say series, it was more just an idea that I had. I called it Video Game Day. I basically just spent a day recording me playing a bunch of different games for half an hour each. And they were not good videos, but I was really happy to have 3 episodes, 10-minute clips each game, and it was 20 something videos that I put together and then scheduled all of them to upload every day. So, obviously I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't have the time nor vocal strength to record a shit ton in a single day. The most I've done so far was 3 on the first day, which was mainly just because I had a lot to say, and I was excited about the prospect of just playing beta Minecraft, which I'm really trying to actually play this a little bit off camera, just to progress the world a little more. And also there's just that sort of feeling of like, I do want to play this a lot more than I have been. But there's a part of me that's like, well, I kind of want to do it on camera. Kind of don't want to miss doing some stuff, but I'm trying to fight that feeling off because I don't want it to be something that I'm feeling, you know, pressured into doing, because feeling pressured to do something is the quickest way to stop enjoying doing that thing. I'm sure a lot of you listening can attest to how that can affect how you feel about doing certain things, because like you know, it's the same sort of feeling of like when you're a kid and your parents tell you to do something, like even if that was something that you were already planning on doing, being told to do it or feeling like there's, you know, pressure on you to do that, it immediately flips some switch in your brain and you're just like, well, now I don't think I will. I think I'm good, actually. Weird how the brain works like that. But, you know, it is what it is. That's just what I say when I don't have anything else to say. I find it kind of funny, though, how many, I'll put dirt there just to make it a little more natural. I find it funny how many people get really upset when people say it is what it is. I find it to be such a funny phrase, because it means nothing, but it also kind of tells a lot about the person that says it in some weird way. Okay, sorry, I had to cut quick. I had to take a call. What was I talking about? It is what it is. Something about that. People just get too annoyed over everything, it feels like. I really don't know why. It's like, sure, there's sometimes you have a bad day, little things get to you, but I feel like especially in the age of the internet, there are just so many people who really just don't like people having fun. And it's something that I know I'm also guilty of, you know, just even if it's not in particularly mean spirits, just making fun of people who are just, you know, being themselves, even if it's something that I find a little bit funny or weird. Like, I really have tried to get better with that over the years, because even lighthearted jokes sometimes can be enough to make someone's day worse. And I mean, like, that isn't to say, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What have I done? What did I do? I had to be up here. Further. What? Am I going insane? Why is this the way that it is? Are you shitting on my... What? I messed this side up, apparently. Alright, well, I'll get to that in a little bit. That was very confusing. I just lost my train of thought completely. That threw me off so bad. Oh my god. Okay. Well, whatever I was saying. You know, just be a nice person. And, I love joking around, being a little asshole, but, you know, do that with people that you know. And try not to piss off everyone in your life and make people hate themselves. That's really all I'm trying to say. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so confused. 'Cause, like, I feel like my whole life is a lie now. I got all this wrong. Okay, well, let's fix it up, I guess. And I'll just mine out another little spot here. But yeah. Motivation is a weird thing. It can be very hard to come by some days, especially when you get into kind of a bout of normalcy, if that makes sense. Just constantly going through the same routine every day. Finding motivation to break through that can be real tough. Even just finding the motivation to keep doing that can be really hard. So it is something a little bit weird that you have to learn to live with and learn to fight through a little better. And you know, I'm still young. I'm not gonna act like I'm a wise old man as much as I would wish that I was, because maybe then I'd be able to grow a really cool beard. Maybe I'd be really sick and awesome looking. But I'm not. I'm a youngin'. I still get anxious going to the fucking dentist, the DMV, any of the places that I don't like to go. Even going to the grocery store sometimes is a little anxiety inducing. And to some people that might sound a little funny, but I know for the most part a lot of people my age nowadays would very much understand that that is a real issue that a lot of us have. And you know, if you look back into the past, or even just at past generations, like your parents, or especially grandparents, like seeing the difference in, you know, what they think about a lot of issues in the world can be very, very jarring. What am I trying to do here? It can be very jarring. Am I okay? I think I'm stupid. Am I? Yeah, yes, probably stupid. It can be very weird. That's like the 5th time I've said that, I know. But it is nice to see that mental health discussion has gotten a lot better throughout recent years. And, you know, it's still not an easy thing to talk about by any means. And even if you take that step to, you know, maybe go see a therapist, or even just talk to someone close to you, it's really hard to keep that up sometimes. And I've been, oh shit, I need a pickaxe. Excuse me. I've been to therapy before. I haven't been in quite a while, actually. But it certainly helps. And I've thought many times about finding a new therapist around here. But I think for me, personally, it's just, unfortunately, more of a monetary issue than anything else. Like, I know my parents would definitely be willing to help pay for therapy stuff, but there's just kind of that part of me that's I don't want to have to deal with that, regardless of whether or not my parents are bothered by it. It's something that bothers me personally. So, you know, maybe I just need to suck it up and stop worrying so much about money. It's really hard in the economy that we live in, where it feels like everything is increasing in price, and wages are not increasing enough to deal with it. Like, I feel like I'm still making what I should have been making, like, when I started working at my job a couple years ago. And, most of my money now is just spent on rent and car payments and gas and food. And, like, I usually don't have a ton of money left to, like, do things, whether it be, like, things for my own enjoyment, buy a game, whatever, go on a little vacation. It's tough. Even, paying for, like, doctor visits or dentist appointments. If you don't have insurance for that, which also costs a shit ton of money every month, you gotta pay even more. It's just such a weird system. Because, it's like, hey, if you don't want to pay thousands of dollars for, a hospital visit in a really bad situation, then you have to pay, hundreds of dollars a month just to be safe on the off chance that something happens to you. It's really annoying, actually. It's not an enjoyable feeling being like, oh, well, I either can't get, important checkups and health visits, or I have to shell out a shit ton of money that could also go towards other things I need, or things that would also just make me happier as a person. And it's a hard knock life out there, man. But it's also, there's so many things in the world that are just fun, and I wouldn't want to not do fun things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one of the weird things that keeps me going. I know I talked about this a little bit, but just new game releases. I always look forward to a new Zelda game. I always look forward to more FromSoft stuff, and just knowing if, like, there's one of those in development and having at least a decent concrete idea of when it could come out is enough for me to be like, I'm gonna get through another year or two of work, just get that done, and probably inevitably have some fun along the way. It may not feel like I will, but I always do. And it's quite nice when that day finally comes. Dude, when Tears of the Kingdom came out, man, I took off work early. I actually went in early because I just told my boss, can I do a half day? I'll just come in super early. I'll leave after 4 hours, so you don't have to, give me a lunch break or anything like that. And that's exactly what I did. And I think I got out of work at 11 a.m. So I went in at like 7, I think, just because I was so goddamn excited. And I think GameStop opened at 11. So I'd like booked it out of there at like 10:50 and just got to GameStop. There was already a line there. It really brought me back to the olden days of GameStop opening days for big titles. I went to a GameStop. The fuck? Am I stupid? Yeah. I went to a GameStop to pick up Skyward Sword when that came out in 2011, I think. That was a long ass time ago, man. But that's something I greatly miss, and I try to do those whenever I have the chance, just because even though GameStop's kind of plunging into the ground and has been for years, there's something about picking up a new game, new physical copy of a game at a game store on release day that will never ever be replaced, especially like being there with a bunch of other people that are excited about the game. I just love that. The feeling that you don't get a whole lot these days with digital releases and that kind of stuff. Like, I do definitely love talking online with people about games still, but I feel like the communal aspect of video gaming it's definitely still there, and in some ways it's bigger, but it feels a little bit less personal these days, I feel. Okay, I think we're about done here. I'm gonna make the flooring up until this last part out of stone as well. And then I think that's good. I'm gonna grab this coal though. And after that, I get to actually start on the mine shaft portion of it, which will be nice. Spent, what was that, 2 or 3 episodes on these stairs? I can't remember. I don't know about anyone else, but whenever I dig stuff like that, like mine ores near where I'm building something, I feel like I need to fill in holes completely, even though it's completely unnecessary. It just feels wrong if I leave them there. I need to get more diamonds so I can actually get obsidian too. Yeah. Wonder if there's any finishing touches I want to do. Oh, I need to change these to wood. Alrighty. I think that's done. We got the big staircase going. I might... Ooh, something I think would look good. It wouldn't really fit the theme of a mine, though. I could, like, replace these walls with leaves. That's something that I like to do for nether highways in modern Minecraft. Let's make the walls out of, like, leaves. I just think it looks really nice. I also want to start doing some more builds around here. Maybe I could do like a little house over there. Ooh, maybe I can make like a little hobbit home in that hill. I think that'd be kind of fun. What's up, Scoop? Okay. Put some stuff away. I really need to make more storage. I'm not doing great on space. Okay. Let me grab these pork chops. Sick. Okay. This was a bit of a shorter one, but I think I'm gonna call it there. Get some stuff done. And yeah, I really appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and I hope I can continue to entertain in some little way. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.